looking at a new vehicle on the streets of Buffalo.
It's called the new Consumer Craft Cruiser. It's officially going to be unveiled this afternoon, but we've got a sneak peek. That's why you watch Wake Up. And we've got News 4's Lauren Hall live outside showing it off this morning.
Yeah, that's right, guys. I have 3 words for you. Eco Beer Tourism. What is that, and what is this thing that we're standing on? Well, we have all the business partners together this morning from the Craft Cruiser. We have Matt Davison, also co-owner of Matt Pokigo, and Neil Cavanaugh from Consumers Beverage, all here today. Matt Davison, what's going on here?
It's a great addition to the local tourism scene. This is a 15-person passenger bike, has plenty of seating. It's pedal-powered, so this is a fun thing you do. Rentals, bachelorette parties, corporate team building, ways to take this thing out around town, see the sights, see the landmarks, see all that's happening in Buffalo. A lot is going on, and we're happy about it. We've got a great sponsor in Neil Cavanaugh and Consumers Beverages. We hatched this idea last year. My business partner, Matt Pokigo, had it, said, hey, we got to bring this to Buffalo. It's in 30 cities now. It's time to have it here. This is the Cadillac of beer bikes we have.
What do you mean by the Cadillac of beer bikes? I'm going to sit on one of the seats here just to see how comfortable it is. What else makes it the Cadillac?
Well, the Cadillac, as you sit in that seat, you have a seat back there, a nice padded seat. You have a platform below you for your feet, so you're nice and stable and secure. Frontline bumpers, great safety features, full platform, built on a Mustang chassis. There's no other bike like this out there.
Mustang chassis?
Mustang chassis. So right now, this is the nicest bike in the world. Came off the factory floor about a week ago now, from Minneapolis, Minnesota. High-end bike. I think it's going to be a great experience. Runners, full sound system, kegerator, 2 66-liter coolers built in here. So there's a lot of fun built into this bike.
And who are the tour guides?
Tour guides, we have a host in the middle, or hostess. We have a driver who sits up front. Driver is in charge of safety, watching the road, making sure everything goes well, turn signals, keeping everybody in line to have a good time, but also be safe. Party host in the middle is to make sure everybody has fun. We're calling them the director of fun, him or her, so they're here to have a good time.
Eco Beer Tourism on a mega cycle. It's come to Buffalo. This one will officially be unveiled later today at Niagara Square with a big event. But that's not the only place that you will see the Craft Cruiser. It will also be on a national TV program coming soon and coming up on News 4 at 8 here on the CW23. We'll find out more about that with the Craft Cruiser. Live outside the studio, Lauren Hall, News 4 Wake Up.
Looks like fun.
I see the seat I would prefer, the one in the back with no pedals, where you just sit there and enjoy it.
Just sit there and relax.
Thanks, Lauren. All new on Wake Up, craft beers have another home in Buffalo. The Consumer Craft Cruiser officially debuts this afternoon.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
And before it even hits the streets, we have it live here for you on Wake Up. News 4's Lauren Hall giving us that sneak peek this morning. Hey there.
Good morning, Jordan. Teresa, this is the Cadillac of Craft Cruisers. You may have heard of these before, and this one hits the streets of Buffalo today. Danilo is going to bring us all the way down to the driver's seat over there. We have co-owner Matt Pokigo. We also have Neil Cavanaugh standing behind the beer tap, which is right in the middle. He is from Consumers Beverage, the title sponsor for this truck. And then we also have our other co-owner, Matt Davison. We are sitting right now on the crown seat of the truck. Explain what that is.
This is the best seat in the house. This is where you don't have to pedal. So this is where most people want to be. A padded seat back here, so you get to see the whole vantage point of the experience. You have 5 pedaling seats on each side, 2 side saddle seats. So the bike fits 15 people. Pretty big party you can bring. You're always going to have a party host in the middle who is the director of fun. They're going to help you out. A ton of different things. Tell you about the landmarks going by, just the overall experience. Then you have a driver up front focused on safety, looking at what's going on the road, making sure that we stay in the bike lanes and do everything properly.
Now, when people start to see this on the streets of Buffalo today, they're going to stop and say, what is that? I want to be part of that. And they're going to be able to learn so much more about it in a TV series that's going to come to PBS soon.
Yeah, we're really excited about that. You know, in my separate life, I have a public relations business, and we were talking about how do we get more exposure for the great startup scene happening here in Buffalo. There's things like 43 North, the Design Innovation Garage on the medical campus, a lot of enthusiasm around new businesses starting up and entrepreneurs. We talked to startup, we pitched them, we said, you got to come see the scene that's happening here. Have them in town. They were with City Dining Cards on Wednesday. They did Public Espresso, a new shop at the Lafayette Square yesterday. And today they're going to film us over at the warehouse talking about how we had this startup beer bike.
And we're looking at some of that video right now of the film crews. You have been working with them directly through this entire process. What is their reception of these local businesses here in Buffalo?
They've been impressed so far. You know, I think they see young, enthusiastic people who have a positive attitude about the future of Buffalo. Things are happening, and these are also fun businesses. You know, it's a consumer incentive business, a deck of cards that gets you discounts. It's neat. A public espresso shop doing cold pour, bringing in Kenyan coffee. That's fun stuff. And then, you know, a beer bike with 15 people. You don't see these everywhere, so I think they're impressed by that too.
And we should say this is a beer bike, but you don't have to drink beer on it. That's not a prerequisite,
Absolutely
right?
not. Yeah, you could do a spinning class. We talked about people taking it to yoga, driving it down the waterfront, sightseeing. There's a lot to do on this thing, but you can also drink beer on it too. It's a fun bike. We always follow, municipal laws, so we make sure we're doing the proper things. But this is a fun experience. We're excited to have it in Buffalo.
So many questions about the Craft Cruiser. It's officially unveiled today, and like I said, when you see this on the roads, people are probably going to ask why. So where can they go to find out all of the information?
I tell you, on the ride here, just bringing it to the studio, we gave away business cards. People wanted to rent it as we were driving. They can go to craftcruiser.com. Website's in the works. Be up right now. By the end of the week, it'll be fully operational. Have a Facebook page, Facebook.com/craftcruiser, or our phone number, 249-1499.
All right, from the what is this called?
Consumers Craft Cruiser.
The seat that we're sitting on.
Oh, this is the throne seat.
The throne seat aboard the Craft Cruiser with Matt, and Neil. Back to you guys in the studio.